Yo, what are you doing? Zoom the camera out. No, zoom out more. Yo, that's better. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Ironman series. If you're wondering why I'm sitting here in the full angler's outfit, you might want to catch up on the previous episodes to understand how we got here. Yeah, and I won't lie, this outfit has nothing to do with what we're about to get into in this episode. Anyways. All right, and we are back, man. It's another episode, another day of grinding the hardcore Ironman. We're kind of starting today out a little bit chill, to be honest with you guys. We're going to be on our way over to the Zamorak Museum, and the idea is that we have a pop quiz to take. We are going to be completing the Zamorak Museum quiz that is in the basement of the Zamorak Museum. That way we can start out with 9 Hunter and 9 Slayer. Now, we're not really going to do anything with that quite yet, but it is just a good basis and some quick stats. I remember trying to do this back in the day and having to go to like Rune HQ's website and look up the answers, or you know, I might even be confusing it. This may have even been like when I was playing RuneScape 3 and looking up the wiki to figure out what all the answers were to these. I just know whatever it might be, answers or not, I just want to get it done. Let's get the gains out of it. So we're just going to kind of fly through this. It shouldn't take us too long. It is a very quick thing to do, and it is something that's great to do at the beginning of your gains. So some of these questions are just super weird. It says if an Uthaki has 1, then what does a Bactrian have? It doesn't even talk about it, but it's talking about the humps on the camel. How the hell is anybody supposed to know this? Did any of you guys ever try to complete this quiz without using like any cheat sheet to look it up? Yeah, so we're just about done with this. We only got a couple more to do. Once we're through with this, we can go back and talk to the historian, and he's going to give us our XP, Orlando Bloom. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Orlando Bloom, but his name is Orlando, so he's going to go ahead and give us what we need. Not bad, not bad. Nice little boost to start out Hunter and Slayer. I also figured, you know, I don't like to waste any time. We're already here at the Zamorak Museum. We might as well go upstairs and talk to the historian, see if we can get any XP lamps, and it'll give us a good idea of where we're at for kudos. I do want to look to get Bone Voyage done as soon as possible, and I think we need like 104 kudos to make that happen, so we want to stay on track with that. I don't really have a full plan for what I want to get into today, but I do know that I absolutely want to get Ardy diary done. So we're going to kind of make our way up towards Ardy. We're going to go and use the boat that's over by Port Sarum again. That's still one of the best ways that I know to get there right now, especially since we don't have access to fairy rings. And obviously I need to go do Ardy diary in order to be able to get the Ardy cape, which is going to make it a lot easier to get to that side of the map. So, and while we're over there, I might just go and tackle some of those imps. We're still missing the yellow bead, and if I could get that quest done today, it would be really, really nice for our necklace slot, because we'll be able to have that amulet of accuracy. This boat always takes a while to get to, especially because my only like area, like my only TP in the area is literally to go to Lumbridge and then run all the way over there. I don't have like a quick way to Taverley. I don't have a quick way to Falador right now. So it does take a while to get to, but I'm glad it's there. It is a really, really nice boat. Hopefully we could get this yellow bead, man. I am so sick of not having this. I thought by now my luck would have been a little bit better, but I don't know. I honestly don't even know why I thought that, because to be honest, I'm pretty sure on my GIM it took me a while to get all of the beads too. So the goal here, let's just get this yellow bead. Let's just lock it in. Let's make sure we get it, and then we'll just finish the quest and we don't ever have to worry about these imps again. Yep, we are still looking for this bead, man. About 20 imps later, and I still don't have it. Yo, all it took was a little bit of complaining, baby. We got the yellow bead. Finally, we can finish this quest. Honestly, this quest sometimes is such a troll because you never know how many imps you're going to need to kill. This is going to kind of sidetrack things. I was in this area to be able to start doing the Ardy diary, but we're immediately going to go finish this quest now. I just took the very, very long walk to McGrubber's Woods because we're going to need some dwellberries for the Ardy diary. I think it's used in Plague City, and that is the quest that I'm planning to do. There's only a couple quests we have to do. We have to do Plague City, we got to do Biohazard, and I think that's it in order to complete the Ardy Easy diary. But I do need these dwellberries, so we're going to grab these, and then we'll continue on with Imp Catcher. I was able to use my cowbell to be able to TP down to the Lumbridge cow pen, and while I'm down here, I decided to start X marks the spot. It's just the quick quest that gives you the boat access to Corin, and not only that, but I also believe you get a beginner clue for completing this quest. I'm still after those mole slippers. I don't know if we're gonna get lucky enough to get them, but it doesn't hurt to try, and you gotta play to win, right? Pretty much the entirety of this quest takes place between Lumbridge and Draenor anyway, so we might as well get this one out of the way on the way up to complete Imp Catcher. And once we get to Wizard Tower anyways, we're going to complete, like, all we got to do is hand in all of these beads, and then boom, the quest is completed. So it's not like it's really going to delay anything too much, and I might as well get this done while we're here. When Jagex was making all the updates to the red energy changes that they decided to do, one of the things they added was a energy threshold to automatically re-enable your red energy. Mine was set to default at 20, and every time it would hit 20 red energy, it would just burn it back to 0. That's way too low of a default. We had to up it to 50. Mr. Mizog, I've been waiting to speak to you, good sir. Take these beads and give me my amulet so I can get the hell out of this tower. On a serious note though, that quest actually gave pretty decent magic XP. We're at 19 magic now, and all we got to do, we're already over here on our way to Port Siam. Let's go finish X marks the spot, and then we'll get our clue, we'll complete our quest, and we'll get back to what we were originally doing, which is working on the Ardy diary cape, because none of this is helping towards that. A very quick quest and an easy one at that. Hopefully we get something decent from this beginner clue. And actually, I do think this quest is required. I think you have to actually do this quest in order to get access to Corin. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think you can get here otherwise. I think this is basically the Corin introductory quest. So it's good to have out of the way. I basically have been over here just doing this giant loop around Gillinor, honestly. We are headed back to Ardy so that, like I said, we can continue the Ardy diary. But while I'm over here, I need a couple of snape grass. It's nice to have a few of these. I might as well run up on the peninsula and grab these so that we've got them when we need them. And I do believe I need one anyways right now in order to do the Ardy diary steps. I think it's needed for Biohazard. And if it's not Biohazard, it's needed for Plague City. It's one of these quests, though. Yeah, we got all of our snape grass. Let's get on this boat. Let's get back to Ardy, and let's get back to business. Hey, yo, we got the sandwich lady, and it's a baguette. I hate this game. See you later. Guys, I was just kidding. I'm absolutely addicted to the game right now, especially this hardcore Ironman. It has been a ton of fun to grind out the hardcore while playing the GIM on the side and getting all those gains over there as well, too. So we're starting Plague City right now. This is a pretty quick quest, and then I believe we're jumping straight into Biohazard after. We had to make a quick pit stop at the Gnome Village really quick because I need chocolate dust and chocolate bars. Obviously, it's just chocolate dust, but you could buy a bunch of chocolate bars here, which you could then grind into chocolate dust. And these are really, really useful later on as well for making energy pots. So it's not bad to pick some up. Took a while to get back, kind of a long walk. Not actually, but I seriously should consider getting this graceful soon. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. Usually it's something I'd probably grind out earlier rather than later. But yeah, I don't know. I've been all over the place and we just haven't gotten there. Good news is that we can actually continue this quest though. And it's a quest about a fake plague. Did you guys know that? Plague City. It's not even really a real plague. It's kind of wild how there is an insane number of quests in this game where you're either drugging somebody or you're literally sobering them up. Like, this happens a lot. Like, not even just a couple of times. This happens a lot. I kept swapping my quest helper back and forth between different quests to kind of see what I needed or to look at how long they were while in the middle of quest steps, and I convinced myself that I was on Biohazard already and I was on a completely wrong step. I'm like, yo, it's like I can't get in the door, let me in the door. And then it hit me, I'm on Plague City, not Biohazard. I ran past the guy that I needed to talk to complete the quest in the first place, so now we could go complete the quest. Yeah, I totally did that on purpose, but either way, the quest is completed now. We got 3,000 mining XP for it, so it's not bad. I mean, 23 mining, that's pretty decent. So we're going to start Biohazard now, and I swear it's not my intention to just spam quests forever on this account. Quests are just an integral part of the early game, and I know it feels like we've just been questing, but I promise you, as soon as I can stop questing, we're going to take a little break from it and get to some other gains. It's just so prevalent early game. I almost did it again. I gotta stop swapping the quest that I'm actively looking at on Quest Helper. I was just like planning out the account and like just looking at, okay, what do I need for this quest? What do I need for this quest? What are the rewards for this? And I get sidetracked in the process of doing an entirely different quest. I gotta stop doing that. I'm not gonna lie. This poor mourner dude, he's just minding his own business, but he don't even know, man. I got level 19 mage. He don't stand a chance against me, and he's in my way, so he's got to get out of my way. See you later, buddy. Thank you for your key, good sir. I'll be taking that. Yo, I know I got to pull this lever for the diary, but I'm low-key nervous. I know I said I wasn't really going to scout too much. I don't want to die this early, so I'm actually going to end up scouting this later on, but I know I got to pull this lever. It's part of the diary task set. We've got to do it. I'd rather do it at a lower level than a higher level, but people actually camp this lever in the wilderness. It's ridiculous. All right, we got our plague samples, and now we can go expose the truth. We're going to go test these plague samples, find out that it's not really a plague, and we're going to cancel everybody. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to pray at this altar in order to complete a diary task. Let's just get that done real quick. I don't understand. These dudes just camp outside of this perfectly working house by this fire. There's literally a fireplace with a lit fire inside. What are these guys doing? These are a bunch of loiterers, bro. They're just hanging out outside. Like, I don't even understand. I mean, is it even a house in there, or is it more like a factory? I don't know. It looks like a house. I think it's a house. It'll be everything over here. Some weird is going on with everybody over here, man. Hey, yo, what the hell? How'd I get into Varrock this quick? Let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, I got a little sidetracked and I decided to kill this rat so I can get the bones and feed the bones to the dog. I do believe it is a Varrock diary step. I just remember, I don't know, like part of it might have been League's brain. I remember so many random tasks that you have to do during Leagues, but I'm pretty sure this one is a diary step. It could just be a League step, but I do think it is a diary step. So we're just gonna quickly give the bones to the dog for Varrock later on down the line. Varrock easies, which will be good to do because we do need that Varrock armor, especially when we're doing Goater. Oh, hey, look, I can actually enter the house this time. It does work. It's not locked anymore. This is where she finds out, yo, it's all a hoax. It's not real, and we complete the quest, and we can continue. I can actually go and finish my Ardy diary now. I believe that's the last quest requirement I need in order to complete it. We just got to go talk to the king and GG's. Yeah, I got a little bit of courage before the quest. Not because I had insider information or anything. I just decided, fuck it, YOLO, I'm going to pull this lever. Clearly, I don't have any insider information. I don't even know any of these people that are over here. How are their names even above their heads? Yeah. Anyways, let's complete the quest. Oh my god, this door was just standing between me and death. I went to go left click on the door, but I clicked through the door and tried to attack the paladin. I also have magic on, so I was guaranteed gonna cast that spell. Thank god that door was closed. GG's though on the quest. Let's get our damn diary cape, please. I tried to do this diary step earlier, but you can't actually walk into these gates until you complete Biohazard. Now that we've completed that, let's get it out of the way so I don't forget. We don't have to come back here later. I don't want to take that long walk. There's no quick teleport over here, at least not one that I have access to. Small detour. Remember the other day when I said I got too lucky with my rusty sword and that I rolled the 1 in 100 chance that the rusty sword doesn't actually get discovered into anything? Yeah, well, I actually need to get my thieving level up in order to go into the ham hideout so that I can try to pickpocket for another rusty sword. I think that's going to be the best way to do it rather than going back to fishing trawler, because I can actually get some items that we're going to need for other quests. We're going to possibly get ham robes, which we're going to need for quests as well. So this seems like it's going to be the best thing that we can do right now. What we'll do while we're getting our thieving level up, I'll take the opportunity to bank some cakes. I might not use the cakes, but I may also have them to be able to use them at Wintertot later on down the line. So we'll just do that. Okay, we got our 20 thieving. Now it's time to go into the ham hideout. Hopefully this doesn't take us too long. Also, it's kind of a pain when you don't have the full ham outfit. You get caught very often. I don't know what it is, and I'm 90% sure this is the truth. But I think you get caught less when you pickpocket the female ham guards versus pickpocketing the male ham guards. Don't yell at me. I'm 90% sure that's the truth. blame Jagex. I don't know why they did it that way. I can't remember what for, but I know that I'm going to need these polished buttons later on down the line. And also, you wouldn't be able to tell by my voice, but they just put a black guy in prison. That is crazy. I want reparations. I broke out of jail. Yo, guys, relax. Relax. I'm just joking around, guys. Seriously, relax. Duck, I'm looking at you. So far, a bunch of junk, a little bit of upgrades, better pickaxe, better hatchet. Nothing too crazy, but some decent stuff. I'm in jail again. Oh, wow, dude. They don't even want to put me in jail anymore. They just straight up kicked me the hell out. What the hell? That took a little bit longer than I was hoping it would, but we did finally get our rusty sword, and we got some okay thieving levels out of it. So now, back to what we were doing. Again, we keep getting sidetracked. It happens all the time. The boys keep saying it, but I didn't want to believe them. I might have ADHD. I had a small nightmare on the way over here. What if I roll the 1 in 100 again? Dude, I would literally log out. I would log out so fast. I think I would quit the game. Like, there's no way, right? There's no way we roll the 1 in 100 again. Let's go. I told you we wouldn't roll the 1 in 100 again. Now that the worst part of the diary step is out of the way, the rest of this is easy breezy cover girl. It's been a while. Surely he'll let me sell him the silk now that I stole from him earlier today, right? Like, I hated it. I tried to world hop. It was not working. It took forever. Figured we'd just come back and do it later. And he is letting us sell it, so that is nice. So now that's one more step out of the way. I think this is the last step that we need. Yep, it is. And now we just completed the easy Ardy diaries. This is a massive unlock for the early start of this account. Let's go get our Ardy diary cape and our lamp. Yeah, there's going to be a fat XP lamp into agility because I don't have any herb levels yet and I haven't done the quest, so I can't put it into herb. So yeah, we're going to definitely end up tossing this one into agility. I'm going to hold on to it for now, though, because I don't have the level to put it into agility yet. But we are definitely putting it into agility later, 1,000%. Dude, what a beautiful teleport, man. I am so glad. It's going to make things so much nicer on this account, especially when we start doing farm runs. It's a nice one to have early. We're over here to start Fight Arena. Fight Arena is a slept-on quest. Everybody talks about waterfall quests. Everybody talks about Holy Grail. Hell, even everybody talks about Gnome Village. Those are all great quests for attack XP, for strength XP, prayer, defense. Fight Arena is actually slept on because it is a super fast quest and it gives a ton of attack XP. That's the main reason why we're over here. It's for the attack XP. You do get to keep this starter gear for the quest as well, and it's not awful gear. It's pretty decent when it comes to your early melee, but you're gonna be out of it so quick it doesn't even matter. Dude, I'm telling you guys, it's a theme, man. What is it with this game and getting hella people drunk? It is the theme. I'm recognizing the pattern. Jagex, we have stuff to talk about here. Yo, they locked this little kid up, dude? What the hell? What kind of jail is this, man? Fight Arena, more like safe arena, buddy. We safe spotting you and everybody else in here. Get wrecked, nerd. On a serious note, though, I'm telling you guys, this quest is literally free. It can be done so early, and you don't even have to worry about the final boss because you can run away from him and just complete the quest. It's that easy. It's literally free. Just a couple more to kill once we get rid of the Scorpion. We got to kill the Cerb, or well, actually it's a Hellhound, not Cerberus, sorry, it's a Hellhound. And then actually it's just the Hellhound left because after that we just ran away from the last guy, General Khazard himself. That is the guy that can kill you if you do this early enough. He actually will body you, so we're not going to fight him, we're just going to run. Time to say bye-bye, bouncer. We'll see you later, buddy. And it is time for us to skedaddle. See you later, bro. We definitely not fighting you. I'm telling you, man, when you start a new account, do not sleep on this quest. Wait until you see how good the XP is. It's literally insane. Look at that. 12k attack XP. It's literally insane. That jumped us all the way to 39 attack. It's pretty much time for us to go farm Zamorak warriors for our rune skimmy now, too. Yeah, I brought it up, and now it's a goal. So we're going to do Gnome Village. That's going to get us all the attack XP that we need in order to get over 40 attack. And then I have a reason and a grind. We're going to go hit the Zamorak warriors. We're going to get our rune skimmy. Now I'm hoping that I get this rune skimmy a lot quicker than I got it on my GIM. It's a 1 in 50 drop rate, and I think it took me like 75 or 80 kills on the GIM, so I hope it goes quicker on this account. This is a relatively quick quest, but I am a little nervous for the boss fight because there's not really a great spot to safe spot him. And he does actually do damage. Not only that, but he's also surrounded by high-level wolves, and those wolves do damage too. And the area is in a multi-area, so they could pile us. I don't have a lot of HP, so we're going to be very, very careful when we go to kill this guy. Yoink, give me that orb. We're going to go bring it back to the king, and then it's on to fight the boss, who has the last and final orb that we need to complete the quest. So, DoorDash, did somebody order an orb? Honestly, that's so stupid, dude. Jesus, man. I am getting old, dude. They really been calling me Unk in chat lately, and it's starting to show, man. Yeah, it's time to fight the boss. This is actually way quicker of a quest than I thought, but look at these wolves, dude. They're level 64. I'm lacking in the run energy. We're just gonna stay way off away from them. Hopefully I don't get attacked by any of them, and then we have to somehow maneuver these trees to save spot this boss, so it's gonna be kind of a pain. I had this tile marked from forever ago, but it's not even a good tile because you're constantly just max distancing him, and then he's walking backwards and you're attacking him and then running back. It's honestly not the safest safe spot, but it should get the job done. He is hitting me. I did bring enough food for this though, so we should be okay. This is taking so long because we're playing Pong with each other. It's actually ridiculous. Look at this, back and forth, back and forth. He's almost dead though. Dude, he keeps regenning on me. I thought this was like the last hit 7 times now. Finally, he's dead, man. Let's get this orb and go complete our quest, please. Oh, hey, look, we're already back here to complete the quest. Wow, that was a lot quicker than killing him took. Jesus, man. The good news is now we can go kill Zamorak warriors and hopefully get a rune skimmy, and that is going to be our best in slot weapon for a good little while if we ever end up training melee. It's a lot of mage and range early on, but hopefully we use it for a good little while. 12k attack XP right there. Testing out our luck over here at the Zami Warriors. Now, I don't really plan on staying here very long. While I do want to grind out the rune sim, I don't have a lot of GP and I don't have a ton of runes, and I still plan to do the tourist trap later, and I know that I'm going to need these runes in order to fight that boss, just so that I can get a ton of agility XP, and that is kind of the priority right now. So I'm just going to test my luck out. We're going to kill a few of these Zami Warriors and see if maybe we get really lucky. So far, luck hasn't really been on our side. Now, obviously, it's a 1 in 50 drop, so I don't really expect to get it in 10 kills. It would be nice if we did, but I don't necessarily expect it. But we are actually getting a little bit of GP from killing these, so it's kind of funding the runes that we're using up, but we are starting to dwindle down on runes, so we're probably going to end up leaving here pretty soon and going and continuing Tourist Trap, and then probably coming back at a later time. So far, the best thing I've seen has been a Steel Sim. It's not looking good. I'm actually almost out of mind runes. The good news is, though, I have made enough GP that I can actually afford all of the mind runes I use, and probably then some too, so they're not too crazy expensive. So in a way, we kind of made profit here, and we got some decent magic XP. We're up to 25 magic now. It's just unfortunate still not really seeing anything more than a steel sim. Yeah, we didn't have any luck, and I needed to go buy more runes. Plus, I need to go do Tourist Trap before the end of the day. So, what I'm thinking is, in order to do Tourist Trap, we're going to have to get our fletching level up a little bit. Once we get our fletching level up, we could go hit Tourist Trap, and that'll probably be the wrap-up to the day. It's been a pretty long one, but we've had a ton of good gains today as well. And it'll leave us in a really good spot, because we'll be finishing out Tourist Trap, and at the end of Tourist Trap, we're going to choose to dump all of the XP that you get from that quest straight into Agility, and that's going to help out a lot when it comes to our run energy. Okay, I got a little sidetracked and I decided to complete this clue. Let's see what we end up getting from it. Hopefully more slippers. Oh, and it was honestly a waste of time. Sick. Anyways, yeah, just working on cranking away at this fletching XP. We're actually getting some decent woodcutting levels finally too. I haven't really trained woodcutting at all, and I couldn't really think of a better way to get this early fletching. I think I need about 20 fletching for the quest. And honestly, I think the best way to do it is just fletching arrow shafts and then feathering them. So I think that's the quickest way to get there. I don't know if there's really anything to do that's faster than that. Early fletching kind of sucks, but the good news is a large part of that has been mitigated by Veil Totem. So at least later on down the line, we'll have something that's a lot more reasonable for training it. I double checked the quest to see what my fletching was needed to be, and it only turns out that it only needed to be 10. So we're doing the last little bit of fletching here. We're running through the rest of our feathers, and then we can actually go and do the quest. And we also ended up getting another clue. I don't think I'm going to do the clue right away, but the good thing about doing Tourist Trap, because we are going to get all that agility XP, we'll finally get to use the lamp from the diary that's also been sitting in our inventory since then. So that'll be nice. Okay, we got everything we need. Now we can start Tourist Trap. This isn't a very long quest. It might be a little slower just because we're going to have to walk back and forth between the camps. But other than that, this thing should fly by, and before we know it, we're going to have some really, really sick agility levels. As long as this guy stays put, this will be an easy fight. We won't even have to worry about anything. But if this guy moves, we're going to have to... Oh, well, okay. Alrighty then. Let's try and see if we can retrap him. There we go. This guy's definitely not going to move, so we shouldn't have any more issues. He's about 50% of the way. Oh, dude, what is going on, man? How are these guys moving? You know what? I think I'm supposed to talk to them first and then stand by them, and then I think they stay still. This one's kind of on me. Yeah, I said screw it. I stopped messing around. I decided I'm just gonna finish this guy off. Let's just kill it. Wait, that way. Pause. We're just gonna kill him. Let's get our key and let's continue with this quest. Hey man, let me have those tattered robes that you got on, and I'll give you my really cool robes so you can get out of here, and I'll pretend to be the prisoner. What the hell? The longest tunnel walk ever for this guy to ask for some pineapples, dude. Are you serious, bro? That's what you want? Some fucking pineapple? Hey, bro, you got any pineapple up here? No? Just schematics for your super secret cool weapon? Okay, thank you. Yo, we're breaking out of jail again, dude. How does this keep happening? What is going on here? Look at me. I'm escaping prison. Well, I mean, it's hardly a prison, but you know what I mean. It actually took so long to make this dart tip. I kept failing and failing and failing, but we finally actually made it. So now I think all we got to do now is just show off the prototype dart tip, and then go back and save Anna, the chick that we're going to stuff in the barrel later on. Quiet down, lady. Get in the barrel and don't ask any questions. Dude, her mom really didn't think this one through, but like, I mean, maybe she should have had me like explain to her what the goal was. I just literally like just shove her in this barrel and don't even say anything. I'm sure she would have just climbed in the barrel if I just said, hey, we're breaking you out of here. But nope, we basically just kidnapped her. Ah, snap, yo. We made it out of the jail again. Hell yeah, look at all this agility XP we're about to get though, and we're gonna be able to finally use our agility XP lamp, so that's really, really nice. Look at that, we just jumped up to 27 and then we hit 30 again as well. 2 uses into agility, and I can finally use this lamp. This lamp will be 2500 XP all the way to 32 agility, man. That is insane agility gains without even running a lap. Man. GG's. Another big day of gains. That's just about gonna do it for us for today, man. Appreciate everybody that came through and watched till the very end. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember, we're live every single day except for Wednesdays on Twitch and Kick. And at the same time, don't forget to check out some of our other content on the channel that you may enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.